Mark, frustrating afternoon, but at the end there we were expected the net to bulge, didn't we?
Yeah. We weren't at our best. You've got to give them credit. You've got to... The pitch is awful, and...
It doesn't help, does it?
It doesn't help. No, it was windy, awful,
dry,
bobbly, dry.
Yeah.
And the groundsmen have done, we're trying to do the best with it. Trying to get water on it, but trying to wind dries it out. It wasn't a game for the purists. But it was two teams having a go, two teams who didn't want to lose, two teams who slugged it out to the end. And we've both had chances. We probably had, well, they hit the bar when Jonesy's made a good little tip onto the bar. Trevor's made a good save from Liam McAlinden in the middle of the second half, and then at the end, as you say, we get the ball down from a throw-in. Gavin Tomlin comes on and does really well, gets the ball in. You said it, you're just expecting the net just to bulge, and it is literally the last contact of a ball, during the game, and you think, well, what could have been? But listen, draw's probably a fair result. Listen, you can see that they've improved. You can see that Craig's got them working extremely hard for each other. I thought their two centre halves did exceptionally well, and it wasn't for the lack of trying on my players' behalf. Today just didn't quite happen for us, but we stuck at it. We've got that newfound confidence or newfound belief that we stick, and we stuck together, and we got a good point.
Yeah, and it's 4 games unbeaten, and during which time we've had 3 clean sheets. So that's always the basis, isn't it?
Yeah, which is pleasing. Jonas had a couple of saves. They had a shot first half from outside the box that went narrowly wide, and then the same players curled one with his right foot, and Jonesy's made a good little tip onto the bar. But yeah, keeping clean sheets is, we work on it during the training ground, and you can see that. And but more than that, it's about the desire from the boys not to let goals in, the desire from the boys to keep the opposition out, and the work rate that they're putting in front of them. And it was tough out there, and a few moans from the supporters behind me. But it was tough. The ball's bobbling. We've got Guion who wants to get on the ball, Lyle who wants to get on the ball in those wide areas and run with it and create things, and it's just bobbling up around their knees and their groins, and it doesn't make it easy. So we changed it a little bit. The subs had an impact.
Yeah, I just thought that you were talking about the depth in the squad now, and the 3 players who came on actually did make a difference.
Yeah, I just one of those days where I just needed to freshen it up a little bit. Waltz came on and got on the ball and wanted to make us play a little bit. Shamir, just that threat in behind. Yeah. That threat, we changed the system to like a 3 up top, if you like, and he got in with just a little bit more belief in himself, a little bit more oomph, a little bit more whatever. Composure. He probably could have. He had a couple of good chances to do something with it. And it just didn't quite happen for him. Didn't quite get the ball out of his feet on that bobbly pitch, and then obviously Gavin Tomlin at the end. Good bit of magic from him, and unfortunately it's not resulting in Sonny heading it back in that. But
2 games to come over Easter, and well, in terms of defensive solidity, more of the same. And if we just take 1 or 2 chances, it could be a very happy Easter for us.
Yeah, definitely. We've got to. We know what the boys. They know the plan for the next 10 days. When they're in, when they're off. It's important they get recoveries. It's important we take out of the last 4 games the solidity, the belief, the work rate that we've been in, and just keep trying to improve all the time, and that's what the next few days are about.